Ireland are back in the winner's circle, holding on to a 22-19 win over Argentina at the Aviva. A try, conversion and a drop goal from Jack Crowley to help Ireland win this one. 2 yellow cards each. A worldie of a try by Juan Cruz Malia to get Argentina within a score of winning this one, but couldn't pull it through. Ireland hold on to a nail-biter. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this game. Who played well? Who didn't? Who was your man of the match? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe while you're there, and let's get into it. So we'll stay on Ireland first. Like I said, man, back in the winner's circle, but only just. There was at one point where I thought, oh, they could potentially run away with this, but massive credit to Los Pumas, or Argentina's defense, especially their defense, really holding Ireland out. Ireland were throwing. There's quite a few times that they threw 10 plus phases at Argentina, and Argentina kept defending that and then waiting for those isolated rucks and really attack that and turn that ball over. Usually when Ireland get on a roll and get even 5 plus phases on any opposition team, they end up scoring or at least coming away with points. And there was a couple of times where they came away with nothing. They applied a ton of pressure early on, a few charge downs, throwing a ton of numbers at Los Pumas rucks. A huge turning point early on in the game was Maroney's try that was disallowed because of a Maroney head-eye contact on Jack Crowley. Look, I think it was a yellow card. Whether you think Jack Crowley dived and did a bit of a showman's football case for the penalty there or the yellow card there, I thought it was a yellow card. I'm glad it stayed at a yellow card, but it was a massive momentum shift in this game because Argentina scored. They were the first team to score a try, put points on the board, and then got called back for this yellow card. Look, it's the right decision, but it'd be interesting to see how the game would have went if that try was allowed and there was no yellow card there, because it was a massive turning point in the game. Because after that, Ireland go bang, bang. First opportunity they get, Crowley straightens the line beautifully and crashes over to score. Started off nicely with Callagher coming around that line out, really busting or getting over the advantage line. And then it's so hard to defend this Irish team. When they get a roll on like that, they get that quick ruck speed, beautiful execution of their passes, their soft skills, the catching, the straightening the line. And you're not stopping Ireland there. You're not stopping Jack Crowley that close to the line. That lovely straighten of the line, the right foot step, and crashes over. Ireland then go bang, bang again. Ringrose busts through. Options left and right. Like I said, when Ireland get that roll on and their ruck speed is so quick, and you got Jamison Gibson-Park, he's there before the cleaners are there. He's right there, ready to pass, get that ball out. He's 9 or 11 out of 10 times making the right option there off the base of the ruck. His option taking there is elite. And I think it was Joe McCarthy who ended up scoring that one. They were doing really well at getting into their attack shape. As we know, Ireland do in the past. So last week's game versus New Zealand, they really struggled to get a flow on and get in their shape, having the forwards, having the ball carrier here. He's got the inside, the outside, the out the back. He can go himself as well. Last week, they really struggled with that. And then this week, they did well with it early on, but credit must be given to Argentina with how they defended it later on in the game. But early on, that ruck speed, that getting over the advantage line, the ball's on a platter. Gibson Park's right there. He's playing his options. Crowley's got time. He's on the front foot. It looks beautiful. And that's Ireland of old. That's how we know this Irish team. And that's how they dominate their opponents. Tate Byrne knocks on over the line. Oh, man. And this is a result of Ireland's beautiful attack shape. Players running from depth. All ball carriers got so many options. Ball out in front, ball in two hands, running at the defensive line. When defensive line looks up and you've got 3, 4, 5 options running at you, you don't know which. The the ball carrier's got ball in two hands, and you sort of have to make a decision. It has to be quick. It has to be a split-second decision, because if you wait too long, they're busting through anyway. But when the ball carrier's got that many options, it almost doesn't matter which defensive option you make. He's going to either offload, or he's got the little pass before contact. Or even if you make the right decision there defensively, their ruck speed was so quick as well. It's so hard for your defensive line to set and then apply pressure like that. I thought the Finley Bellum croc roll yellow card, good. I'm glad that's a horrible way to clean out. It's a lazy clean out. You've missed your initial clean out, then you try and hang on the guy's neck and roll him over. I've seen a lot worse, and he kind of missed the slip or the roll anyway, but still falling on or landing onto the player's knee. It doesn't look good, and I want it out of the game. I'm glad they've brought this in where they're really knuckling down on getting rid of the croc roll and sending guys with the yellow card. I thought Jack Crowley was having a tremendous game to start off the game. He did get subbed later on, but he was having the ball on the string. And like when your forwards are going forward, it's easy. He had the drop goal as well, scored his try, a few kicks off the tee were nice, really, really good. I thought discipline was a big issue again for Ireland. They ended up giving away 13 penalties, 5 attacking penalties, and then 8 defensive penalties. The same as, I think it was last weekend. Again, just a lot of penalties, allowing Argentina to roll into the game, allowing them to kick points when it is on offer. And it just keeps the opposition team in the game when you're giving them soft or easy penalties like this. And it's definitely something they'll have to work on, because man, you can't be expecting to beat these bigger sides or these stronger sides when you're just giving penalties away. And that's what gave, it was Joe McCarthy's yellow card later in the game. It's just repeated infringements. They were lucky to not get one just before halftime, but then a couple after halftime. You get your marching orders. So there's a missed opportunity around the 30-minute mark, but they came straight back from that. So it was good defensive effort from Argentina there, but they come straight back. So off that clearing kick, there was a line out. Henshaw comes down that vacuum in that line out. He had James Lowe on his hip, and there was quick ruck speed. Then you've got Jamison Gibson Park to make the right call there, the right option, takes the right option, and he gets another try assist. It's just, man, it's good. When Ireland have got that going, really, really good for them. Van der Fleer, I thought, was a menace at ruck time. So quick onto the ball. I thought the combination of Ringrose and Henshaw at centre was lovely. I know Archie is really good for them first phase, but these two together complemented each other nicely, both adding to Ireland's attack in that first half, especially really good with ball carries and then strong defensively as well. And then in the second half, just penalties, repeated infringements, got McCarthy's yellow, missed opportunities. The 66th minute, James Lowe knock on. The 70th minute, they go 10 plus phases. Argentina hold them out. The 78th minute, again, just so much Argentinian defense there, or heart from the Argentinians, but just missed opportunities for Ireland, where, like I say, usually after 10 phases, they'd put points on, but they just couldn't here. I thought Jamie Osborne was good when he came on, but Prendergast came on and did all right. I thought that was a risky call for the last 10 or 15 minutes, and only 3 points ahead, but good for a coach to throw your youngsters in at the deep end and see what they can do. Not a lot of punch coming off the bench. Ireland kind of needed that, but they hold on to a win, and a win's a win, man. Win is a win. Jumping over to Argentina, obviously the big talking point is that the try disallowed straight up. Maroney's head-high contact. They got a yellow card. I think it's the right call. It's a massive momentum shift in the game, but you just can't be head-highing guys in tackles. Yes, it's a split-second decision, but they all are. And Crowley was low all the time. You have to adjust as the tackler, you need to adjust your body height. But man, I thought I thought there was in patches where they defended so well. Argentina did. I think there was 3 or 4 times where Ireland went 10 plus phases and Argentina just held them out for no tries or no points. They did really well at slowing down Ireland's defense in some instances as well, but then in other instances they got caught out. And you're playing against Ireland, who are one of the top teams in the rugby world at the moment. So massive credit to Argentina on their defense. They're applying a ton of pressure that way, patient on defense, and then really attacking those isolated rucks. Soft errors did creep into the game. That's kind of coach killers. There's a wayward line out or a little knock on here, or maybe throwing a ball or pass that you shouldn't have. Just little things on that. But then when it does click, it clicks and it is beautiful, man. Juan Cruz Malia's try. Set up lovely with that attack shape coming around the corner. Guys running short. You got guys out the back. And he straightened the line lovely there. Bust through, one-on-one with Hansen. And boom, off the right. Goes untouched over the line. What a beautiful try. A worldie of an individual try. They're really up for it physically. I thought defensively, like I said already, strong. Led by Matera, just in your face all the time. So good, and really leads that forward pack for the Argentinians there. Like I said, massive defensive efforts later in the game, and put themselves in a position to win, to beat Ireland in Ireland. Just couldn't grab it in the end there. 22-19. Good result for Ireland. Argentina probably count themselves a bit unlucky. There's a few calls that kind of went against them. I thought Ireland could have got a couple of yellows before they originally did, but not to be for Argentina. Thomas Albornoz kicked 5 from 5. He was outstanding again. Argentina really found their golden boy at 10. Juan Cruz Malia also fantastic for them at the back. Really, really good with ball in hand. But not to be for the Argentinians. Ireland back in the winner's circle. Only just. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this game. Who was your man of the match? Who played well? What do Ireland need to do to get back into that flow, that rhythm that we know they can do? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.